Well, students in the theater department at Duluth East High School are preparing to put on one of their most challenging shows yet.
Yeah, it's exciting. Fox 21's Viktoria Capek reports on the message these kids are using art to share.
Oftentimes, art says the things that are too difficult to put into words. Its message is heavy, but the story of the Tony Award-winning play, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, is one these teens had to tell.
Young man.
I cannot tell lies. Mother always used to say that this was because I was a good person. But it's not because I'm good. It's because I cannot tell lies.
He comes upon many troubles and he goes to find his mom, and it's just a really heartwarming story about this kid named Christopher.
Nick Van Lowe is a senior. In his time at Duluth East, he's performed in over a dozen shows.
Yeah, it's pretty different to play than, I don't know, any given role, like it may be in a musical or something like that, but I'd say it's more fun because it's more of a challenge.
Nick is playing Christopher Boone, the main character in the book-based English play.
Yes.
Christopher faces challenges like any other teen.
He is a 15 years, 3-month-old and 3-day-old kid with autism, but on the high-functioning end.
We want to make sure that we're sensitive and that we're not making Christopher, the main character, into some sort of caricature.
This was a challenge co-directors Greg Jones and Peter Frolingsdorf wanted their students to take on.
We like an element of education with some of the shows.
Not without teaching the students what it's like to have high-functioning autism.
Part of what Peter wanted to do was to make sure that Nick had the opportunity to see a student who was on the spectrum.
We went over to Ordinese and we sat in the special ed classroom for a couple hours, and we asked them questions. We asked them about the play. We asked them how they would compare themselves to Christopher.
Nick met Tyler, a student similar to Christopher, who became the inspiration for his character.
And we asked him, and he thought that it was fine that somebody without autism was playing a character with autism. He thought that it was good that we were bringing awareness to it, and he wanted to come see the play himself.
For Nick and other students in the play, the challenge isn't that the main character has autism. It's showing audiences that kids with autism really aren't that different from kids without it.
It's not even that different. I think that's the one takeaway that I would say, is that it's not really that different between kids with autism, especially on the high-functioning level. It's not different. Yeah.
I think that they'll learn a little bit about the autism spectrum, but they'll also get to see things they're really familiar with, like family struggles and figuring out how to reconcile yourself to a change in situation, like our main character does.
There are a few more rehearsals before curtain up on May 2nd. The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime will run for 3 nights. Reporting in the studio, Viktoria Capek, Fox 21 Local News.